I'm Tim Peter. Welcome to the show. This is going to be a shorter episode than usual. And to be honest, a slightly more self promotional episode than I usually do. I hope you'll stick around, though. I think it's worth your while and worth your time. I've been talking about my upcoming book for the last couple of months, and I am beyond thrilled to tell you that it's now available. Digital Reset, Driving Marketing and Customer Acquisition Beyond Big Tech, has been a labor of love of mine for years. It's built from real world experiences with clients all around the world over the last 14 years of consulting and the last 20 plus years of my career. I'd like to take a minute to tell you a little bit about the book and why it matters for your business right now. This is episode 461 of The Big Show. Let's dive in. Since starting my business 14 years ago, I've been focused on driving down the cost of customer acquisition for my clients. My initial clients were all in the hotel space, though we've branched out over the years into other travel businesses, financial services, software as a service, and other tech firms, along with some manufacturers and the like who wanted to learn what we'd done for other people. What initially surprised me as I worked with these varying types of businesses was that the same challenges came up again and again. Big tech companies like Google and Meta and Amazon and Microsoft continually put themselves between you and your customers. They put up gates and then charge you tolls to reach your customers, almost regardless of industry, almost regardless of your product or your service or what it is you offer the world. That's why I use the phrase gatekeepers gonna gate so often. It's what they do, it's just built into their nature. Sure, some of the specifics change from time to time, but the overall picture is fairly constant. One of the reasons is embedded in the very nature of the internet itself. It just kind of works this way. You see, your customers don't want to go from place to place to place, constantly hunting for the information or people or products or services that they need. They just want to go to one place that has, quote unquote, all the answers, and certainly no more than a couple of places. They might pick two, they might pick three, but they're not going to pick 10. The companies that collect the things your customers want to find, the things that matter to your customers, they get more traffic, they get more data, and ultimately, they get more power. That's how we end up with Google dominating search, Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn dominating social connections, Amazon dominating e commerce, Apple and Google dominating mobile apps, and as a result, mobile operating systems, YouTube and TikTok dominating video, ChatGPT and Google dominating artificial intelligence, at least today. That power, that control, that being the place your customers go to gives them the ability to put gates between you and your customers and then charge you increasing tolls to talk with them. That's what they're going to do every single time. And that's why it's time for your digital reset. That's why it's time for this book. The book isn't just about the problem, though. That would be, well, a really stupid book, right? Everything sucks. Good luck with that. I would not do that, and I certainly wouldn't encourage you to read a book that did. Instead, I also tried to put together a playbook for how you can bypass big tech, how you can learn the lessons others have learned to connect directly with your customers, to build a sustainable brand, and critically, to develop a sustainable competitive advantage for your business. I'd like to share just a couple of points about how you do that right now. It starts with having the right mindset. Your digital reset takes action, sure, undoubtedly. And the book absolutely offers a variety of actions you can explore. Again, we want this to be a useful book. What's also true is that it starts first with believing that you can bypass big tech and that you can build direct connections with your customers. Actions that you don't believe in will fail. I've seen this so many times over the years. You try something, it doesn't work, and I'm putting air quotes around that, and you walk away from it. Oh, well, you'll hear, we need to go back to the gatekeepers again because, it didn't work. No, absolutely not. No way. I am telling you, I've seen this so many times that you can compete and win against the biggest, most dominating companies in history. You can bypass big tech. I've seen it. My clients and I have done it. Some of the lessons will be familiar to longtime listeners of this podcast. Don't be surprised when you read how content is king, customer experience is queen, and data is the crown jewels. Those play a key role in your digital reset. Those play a key role in the digital reset. They're critical. At the same time, those ideas are expanded and supported by a complete framework for building a modern brand using digital, a complete framework for driving down your cost of customer acquisition. More importantly, the book's lessons apply even as new entrants show up, like ChatGPT or Perplexity or TikTok, even as those folks try to grab their seat at big tech's table, we know this is going to happen. We know people will want to be the next king of the hill. And the book shows that while individual members might come and go, big tech is forever. We have to assume that will always be true. And because of that, the book shows what you can do to bypass big tech, no matter who's part of that club. In short, digital reset is all about you and how you and your business can succeed today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. I am so excited to share it with you. I'm so thrilled it's out in the world. You can find the book on Amazon or visit the link in the show notes to get there. I genuinely hope you'll check it out. And I genuinely hope you'll embrace its lessons because I want to see you succeed. And I know that you can. Now, looking at the clock on the wall, we are out of time for this week. I'm willing to bet that you know someone who might benefit from what we've talked about today. Are you thinking of someone? Does somebody come to mind? You want to send them a link to the episode. Let them know what you think too. Let's keep the learning going all around everybody we know. You can also find the show notes for this episode, episode 461, as well as an archive of all past episodes by going to timpeter.com/podcast. Again, that's timpeter.com/podcast. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe wherever you get your favorite podcasts. I would genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much for listening today. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to tell you about something that I'm super proud of and that I hope you get to enjoy. I want to let you know, of course, this show wouldn't happen without you, so we will be back with a new episode next week. But until then, please be well, be safe, and as the saying goes, be excellent to each other. We'll see you soon.